Dear students, we are handling the topic complex numbers level 3 objective. Complex numbers objective level 3 is going on. Until yesterday class, we have discussed 21 questions. 21 questions we have completed. Let us going to discuss from 22nd question today. 22nd question. A1 Z1 A2 Z1 bar are the adjacent vertices of a regular polygon. Imaginary of Z1 bar by real Z1 equal to 1 minus root 2. The number of sides of polygon. Before going to discuss the sum, let us discuss the concept. Concept. One comma omega square forms an equilateral triangle. 1 omega square forms an equilateral triangle. Let us remember the value omega is equal to minus 1 I plus I root 3 by 2 comma omega square value minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2 comma minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. This argument of omega. Now he is discussing with us imaginary of Z1 bar by real of Z1 bar. Not argument. Imaginary of Z1 bar. Now you can understand omega bar is nothing but omega square. So I am writing down the concept imaginary of Z1 bar by real Z1. The concept here imaginary of omega bar, that is omega square, by real of omega. Imaginary of omega square meaning minus root 3 by 2 by real omega is minus 1 by 2. 2 get cancelled, minus get cancelled. This is root 3. So root 3 meaning here the number of sides of polygon. So argument root 3 meaning you can understand. Argument is equal to 60 degrees. Argument is equal to 60 degrees. What I said here, concept equilateral triangle. Triangle means n is equal to 3 sides. Therefore, you can substitute n pi by 3. That you can replace as pi by n. That implies imaginary Z1 bar by real Z1 is equal to theta. Then number of sides is equal to pi by theta. That is equal to n, you can understand. Or n is equal to pi by theta, or theta is equal to pi by n. This is the concept. Now see the question, 22nd. This is the concept. Equilateral triangle we have discussed. It is nothing but we can understand regular polygon having 3 sides. Now A1 and A2 Z1 bar are the adjacent sides of regular polygon. Imaginary Z1 bar by real Z1 equal to 1 minus root 2. Given, now I am writing the same concept. Imaginary Z1 bar by real Z1. Imaginary Z1 bar by real Z1 is equal to 1 minus root 2. So what is the value of Z1, Z2? Right here, let Z1 is equal to R into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. R into cos theta 1 plus I sin theta 1. Now Z1 bar you can write R into cos theta 1 minus I sin theta 1 because it is conjugate complex number. Now Z1 bar is equal to real Z1 by, that implies right here, this is 1. From 1 I am from 1. What is the value of imaginary Z bar? So sin theta by, of course, R into sin theta by, here minus sin theta 1 minus R into sin theta 1 is equal to 1 minus root 2. R get cancelled. Right here, not so. Cos theta, real Z1 bar, this is R into cos theta. So sin theta 1 by sin theta. What is real Z1 bar? Imaginary Z1 bar by real Z1, not bar. Real Z1. Here Z1 bar. Okay. Imaginary Z1 bar by now you should write here cos theta. Real. This is cos theta 1. Now you can apply right here minus tan theta 1 is equal to minus tan 22.5 degrees. Students, root 2 minus 1 is the value of tan 22.5. So theta 1 is equal to apply here theta 1 or theta anything. Theta 1 is equal to 21.5. So n is equal to pi by theta you write. So what is pi? 180 degrees by 22.5 degrees. 180 degrees by 22.5 degrees becomes 8. So n is equal to 8. 180 degrees by 22.5 degrees gives the answer 8. So number of sides is equal to 8. Now 23rd question. Let z is equal to x plus I y be a complex number where x and y are integers. Then the area of rectangle whose vertices are the roots of equation z bar cube plus z bar z cube equal to 350. Given condition I am writing. Given z bar cube plus z bar z cube is equal to 350. That implies you can take common z bar here. Z bar taken common, so you can write this is z bar square plus this is z square. Z bar square plus z square is equal to 350. Z bar have taken common. We know that z bar is equal to modulus of z square into z bar square. Z bar square plus z square, it is not modulus. We know that since I am writing the formula z bar is equal to modulus of z square. Why? Because z meaning x plus I y, z bar meaning x minus I y, x plus I y into x minus y becomes x square plus y square. So it is nothing but modulus of z square. Now that implies is equal to 350. That implies right like this. This is x square plus y square into this can be understood as x minus I by whole square plus of this can be understood as x plus I by whole square is equal to 350. X square plus y square into x minus I by whole square plus x plus I by whole square. That implies this is simply x square plus y square into this is of the form a plus b whole square plus a minus b whole square is equal to 2 into a square plus b square. So 2 into a square plus b square you can understand here x square minus y square because x square plus I square y square becomes x square minus y square is equal to 350. This 2 will be dividing 175 times. Proper factors x square plus y square into x square minus y square. You can understand here. In the proper factor formula, first this can be written in the form of two square product of two squares. So product of two squares you can write 25 into 9. Now applying the concept x square plus y square, x square plus y square into x square minus y square. X square plus y square into x square minus y square is equal to, you can understand this one as 16 plus 9, 16 plus 9, so 25 to 7 is not 9, 25 to 9 becomes 227. Right here 16 minus 7, oh no, 16 minus 9, 16 plus 9 into 16 minus 9. Now you can understand therefore x is equal to plus or minus 4, y is equal to plus or minus 3. Because he is asking that we have to calculate area of rectangle satisfying all the relations. Now x is equal to plus or minus 4, y is equal to plus or minus 3 we got. So now draw the rough diagram. Put PQRS names here. This is P, this is Q, this is R, this is S. According to parallel to the coordinate axis, now you put here plus comma plus 4 comma 3. You put here minus comma plus minus 4 comma 3. So minus and minus, minus 4 comma minus 3. PQRS minus 4 comma minus 3. This is P, 4 comma 3. This is Q, minus 4 comma 3. This is R, minus 4 comma minus 3. This is S, 4 comma minus 3. So length into breadth, length becomes 8 and breadth becomes 6. So area is equal to length into breadth. So 8 into 6, 8 6 are 48. 48 square inch is the area of the given rectangle formed by the given points. Given condition of complex numbers, points we calculated points. Now 24. The necessary and sufficient condition for the points Z1, Z2, Z3 to be collinear is that. I think already you have done IPE Roman number 3 first sum in exercise C, 1C, but somewhat differently. Now remember the cone is there. Here this is Z1, this is Z2, this is Z3, this is alpha. And next you remember Coni's theorem. Coni's theorem is like this. If this is Z1, Z2, this side P, Q, R. PQ minus RQ concept. Coni's theorem concept PQ by RQ is equal to modulus of PQ by modulus of RQ into e power I alpha. So Coni's theorem apply here Z1 minus Z2. Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z2. Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z2 is equal to modulus of Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z2 into e power I alpha. Using that concept, now I am doing this sum. The necessary and sufficient condition for the points Z1, Z2, Z3 to be collinear is that. Draw a line like this. Put the points here P, Z1. Put the point here Q, Z2. And put the point here R, Z3. Everything is collinear. If you are taking angle here, you can apply pi. If you are taking angle here, you can apply 0. 0 or pi anything you can take. Now using Coni's theorem. In the similar way, the concept Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z2. Z1 minus Z2 by. Like this, you can tilt this one, you can understand Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z2. Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z2 is equal to modulus of in the similar way. Modulus of Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z2. Every time whatever you have done the sum for sum using Coni's theorem, this became equal. Now we cannot say whether the distance between PQ and QR are same or not same. We cannot say properly. Now you write here e power I pi. Left side you have taken, angle you have taken, that Z2 is pi. Now Z1 minus Z2 by Z2 minus Z2. We know that modulus is always real. We know that modulus is always real. Modulus is always real. So this is real part. E power I pi becomes e power I pi meaning cos pi plus I sin pi. Cos pi pi plus I sin pi becomes this is minus 1 plus 0. It is minus 1. So this is real. So answer is real. Only real. Purely real is the first option or second option. In second option plus is there. You should not get plus according to code is there. Only first option. So that implies we can write Z1 minus Z2. So he changed the reciprocal can taken. Z1 minus Z2. Z3 minus Z2 we got. Z1 minus Z3. Z1 minus Z2 by Z3 minus Z2 is purely real we got now. Is purely real. In the concept we have taken option 1. Taken reciprocal. Whenever it is taking reciprocal, maybe we have taken 0. Cos 0 plus I sin 0 becomes 1. It is also real. Now Z3 minus Z2. So first option I am verifying. Z3 minus Z2 by Z2 minus Z1. So minus of minus here they have taken common minus and taking reciprocal maybe 1 it is. So it is also purely real. It is also correct. It is also correct. According to our option, first option is right. Now 25th question. A complex number Z is said to be unimodular. If Z mod equal to 1, it is simple definition we given. Of course, we know. Suppose Z1 and Z2 are complex numbers such that Z1 minus 2Z2 by 2 minus Z1 Z2 bar. Here print mistake is there. We should correct the print mistake. Given Z1 minus 2Z2. Z1 minus 2Z2 by 2 minus Z1 Z2 bar. Here bar is not there in our material. We correct that it is bar is there. Print mistake. Given Z1 minus 2Z2 by 2 minus Z1 Z2 bar. Over modulus is equal to 1. You put whenever unimodular he given. We can understand that modulus of the complex number is 1. And Z2 is not unimodular also. Also we given that modulus of Z2 not equal to 1. Of course, so not of course. So we should calculate regarding Z1, modulus of Z1. Now take cross multiplication and squaring both sides and take care properly. Z1 minus 2Z2. Z1 minus 2Z2 over modulus is equal to 2 into Z1 Z2 bar. 2 into Z1 Z2 bar. Now squaring both sides. Squaring both sides. So modulus of Z1 minus 2Z2. Modulus of Z1 minus 2Z2 whole square is equal to modulus of 2 minus Z1 Z2 bar. 2 minus Z1 Z2 bar whole square. And observe the formula. Mod Z square is equal to Z bar. Mod Z square is equal to Z bar. So now I am applying the formula Z bar here. So what is Z bar? Simply write in brackets. This is Z1 minus 2Z2 bar. No. Z1 minus 2Z2 into for this one it is bar. So you can write Z1 bar minus 2Z2 bar separately. Otherwise whole bar you should write and next step we can write. This is enough. Now we can write 2 minus Z1 into Z2 bar. 2 minus Z1 into Z2 bar into 2 minus for this one modulus we consider. So 2 minus Z1 bar into Z2. So over bar. So 2 bar is always 2 because 2 plus I into 0 complex number conjugate is 2 minus I into 0 will not be changed. Real number simply 2 is there. 2 minus now Z1 Z2 bar. Conjugate you can write Z1 bar Z2. That's all. Now multiply properly. That implies Z1 bar z1 bar minus 2z1 z2 bar minus 2z1 z2 bar minus 2z2 z1 bar 2z2 z1 bar minus 2 are 4z2 z2 bar z2 z2 bar multiply this one also 2 are 4 minus 2 into z1 bar z2 2 into z1 bar z2 minus 2 into z1 z2 bar z1 z2 bar plus this is z1 z1 bar z2 z2 bar z1 z1 bar z2 z2 bar. Apply anything will be cancelled. 2 z1 z2 bar 2 z1 z2 bar says it's also get cancelled. Now you can understand z1 z1 bar becomes modulus of z1 square minus 4 into this is z2 bar becomes modulus of z2 square is equal to 4 plus you can write modulus of z1 square into z2 square z1 bar like this modulus of z1 square into modulus of z2 square. Take the terms left side, write like this modulus of z1 square modulus of z1 square minus modulus of z1 square into z2 square. Modulus of z1 square minus modulus of z1 square into z2 square. Modulus of z1 square minus modulus of z1 square into z2 square. Minus 4 modulus of z2 square. Modulus of z1 square. This one plus taken this side becomes minus. Modulus of z1 square minus 4 like this minus modulus of z2 square taken common be somewhere mistake modulus of z1 square this is minus of minus 4 plus 4 this is plus 4 so this is plus 4. Now z1 square minus 4 okay and take common modulus of z2 square within brackets we can write modulus of z1 square minus 4 equal to 0. Now take common and modulus of this is bracket modulus of z1 square minus 4 into like this 1 minus modulus of z2 square 1 minus modulus of z2 square equal to 0. That meaning modulus of z1 square is equal to 4 or modulus of z2 square is equal to 1. Here he given that modulus of z2 not equal to 1. So modulus of z2 square equal to 1 is you should not consider it is no. Now modulus of z1 square equal to 1 becomes x1 square plus y1 square is equal to 2 square. So it is a circle. So locus is a circle. It is a circle having center 0 0 and radius 2. It is a circle having center 0 0. Having center 0 comma 0 and radius is equal to 2. The locus is a circle. Yeah, circle of radius is given third option. Now 25th question, 25th completed. 26th question. 26th question. Z is equal to 1 plus I, AI, be a complex number, A greater than 0. Z is equal to 1 plus AI. Be a complex number given A greater than 0. Such that Z cube is a real number. such that z cube is a real number. That meaning it is not imaginary. So imaginary part is 0. Z cube is a real number. Then the sum of 1 plus z square. It is not z2. It is print mistake. Z square plus z cube plus 1. Z power 11 is equal to dash. Now take that one. Take z is equal to 1 plus ai and cubing both sides. Take z is equal to 1 plus a cubing both sides. Right like this, z cube is equal to 1 plus ai whole cube. Z cube is equal to 1 plus a whole cube. That implies z cube is equal to, according to a plus b whole cube formula, a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus b cube. Apply here. A cube means 1 cube plus 3a square b. 3 into 1 square into b means 3. 1 plus 3a plus 3ab square. So 3 into 1 into a square I square. A square I square means I square divided by minus 1. So it becomes minus 3a square. Plus b cube. A cube I cube. I cube meaning I square into I. So it is minus I. So minus 3ai. A cube not implicated. ai. Z cube is equal to 1 plus 3ai minus 3a square. A cube I cube. So this is a cube into I cube becomes I square into I. A square is minus 1 minus 1 a cube I. He is giving us that z cube is a real number. So imaginary part is equal to 0 for this part. Imaginary part, according to given condition, for this question imaginary part is equal to 0. So write like this: 3a minus a cube is equal to 0. A take common and 3 minus a square is equal to 0. So you got a is equal to 0 comma a square is equal to 3. He said that a greater than 0. So don't take a is equal to 0. A square is equal to 3. Then you can get a is equal to plus or minus root 3. He said that a greater than 0. That is, so you should consider a is equal to root 3. Now we have a is equal to root 3. Therefore, whenever a we got, z is equal to, you can write as 1 plus I into root 3. 1 plus I into root 3. So 1 plus I into root 3. We got it. Now he is asking 1 plus z square plus z power 11 so on. 1 plus I into root 3 can be understood as, of course, minus 2 omega. It is minus 2 omega because minus 2 omega square, because omega square is equal to minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2. Yes, minus 2 omega. Now whenever minus 2 omega, it is r is less than 1. According to here, now we can understand 1 plus z plus like this. 1 plus z square plus 1 plus z square plus 1 z power 11. You can apply the formula Sn is equal to a into 1 minus r power n by 1 minus r. Here r meaning this is always less than 1 because it is the depends upon nth roots of unity. 1th nth roots of unity always less than 1. So 1 into 1 minus z power 12 by 1 minus z. So what is z? So better to write here 1 minus z meaning minus 2 omega whole power 12 minus 2 omega square whole power 12 whole by 1 minus z meaning here 1 minus this one 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So 1 minus 1 minus I root 3. 1 minus 1 minus I. So 1 minus of omega power 24 becomes 1. 1 minus of minus 2 power 12. 1 minus of like this minus 2 power 12. Minus 2 power 12 by minus I root 3. 2 power 12 means 4096. So 1 minus 4096 becomes minus 4095 by minus I root 3 minus of minus cancel. Now you can apply here 3 into 1365 by I root 3. So root 3 will be divided root 3 times. Apply and divide with I. So that is equal to I square equals minus 1 minus, we write in denominator minus of 1365 into root 3 I. Minus 1365 into root 3 I. Yes, it is option 4. These are the mains questions in online 2016. 2015 question already have discussed 25th question. Now 27th question. Seventh question. Let omega be the complex number such that 2 omega plus 1 equal to z. Of course it is right, because that is equal to minus root 3 given. Root of minus 3, that meaning simply I root 3. He given that z is equal to 1 plus 2 omega. Omega value minus 1 plus I root 3 by 2, so 2 to get cancelled, minus 1 plus I root 3, 1 minus 1 becomes 0 I root 3. That's all. There is no need to do. Simply that is equal to 1 plus 2 omega he given, and also he given that is equal to I root 3. Now that is equal to 1 and calculate, find. Not find, students, print mistake is there, correct the print mistake. If 1 1 1, determinant of 1 1 1 1 minus omega square, 1 minus omega square minus 1, here omega square, here 1 omega square, omega power 7 is equal to 3k. This 3k is print mistake. Then what is the value of k? Now better to change the concept of R1 change into R1 plus R2 plus R3. So 1 plus 1 plus 1 becomes 3. Here 1 plus omega square minus omega square minus 1, it becomes 0. 1 plus omega plus, students, omega power 7 can be understood as omega, because omega power 6 into omega. So 1 plus omega square plus omega becomes 0. So directly this second row and third row write properly. 1 minus omega square minus 1. This is simply omega square. This is 1. This is omega square, and this is omega is equal to 3k. Now calculate the derivative. I mean determinant. 3k into like this. 3k into omega, not 3k. 3 into omega minus omega square minus 1 minus omega square into omega square becomes omega power 4. It is nothing but omega. So 3 into this 3 and this 3 will be getting cancelled. Minus omega cube plus omega minus omega equal to k. So omega minus, this is not minus omega. So minus omega minus, this is minus 1 minus 2 omega equal to k. So k is equal to minus of not like this. 2 omega plus 2 minus 3, take count. So that is why he given the value. Minus of 2 omega plus 1, he indicated with z. So k is equal to, we got minus z. Now we got here k is equal to minus of 2 omega plus 1. So k is equal to minus z is the answer. Minus z. It is fourth option. 27%, fourth option. Okay, students, successfully we have completed complex numbers 11, 3 objective. It is nothing but advanced, not only mains. Now let us going to discuss module 4 also. Complex numbers level 4. First question, statement 1. Statement 1 is given as if modulus of z minus 2 by z Modulus of z minus 2 by z is equal to 2. Then greatest value of mod z is root 3 minus 1. Modulus of z minus 2 by z is equal to 2. Then greatest value of mod z is equal to root 3 minus 1. Now consider like this. This is z square minus 2 by mod z, like this. Modulus of z square minus 2 by mod z is equal to 2. Take cross multiplication and write like this: z square minus 2 mod z minus 2 is equal to 0, like this. Of course, this is z. That implies modulus of z square minus 2 into mod z plus 1 is equal to 3, right? Because one we added a subtracted concept. Now it is becoming modulus of z minus 1 whole square is equal to 3. So modulus of, you can understand, modulus of z minus 1 is equal to root 3. According to this one, you can calculate according to spot Gini quantity, this total value less than or equal to 3. So mod z is equal to root 3 plus 1. So value is okay. Maximum value you can say according to less than or equal to concept. So z minus 2 by z can be calculated. So max value is equal to root 3 plus 1. It is okay. So for consider like this. You should consider like this: modulus of z is equal to modulus of 2 by z plus 2 by z, like this. 2 by z is equal to 2, like this. This is less than or equal to the modulus z less than or equal to, in the similar way, modulus of 2 by z, this is 2 by mod z less than or equal to, like this. So maximum value root 3 plus 1. Anyhow, this method is okay. So 1 is true. 1 is true. Now statement 2: modulus of z plus 1 minus the modulus of z minus 1 is equal to 3 by 2. Modulus of z plus 1. Statement 2: modulus of z plus 1 minus the modulus of z minus 1 is equal to 3 by 2. He given that the modulus z is equal to 3 by 4. For our condition, modulus of z minus z1 minus modulus of z minus z2 is equal to k, where k greater than z1 z2, where k greater than z1 minus k less than, I think. Yes, let us verify the formula. According to hyperbola formula, k here 3 by 2, 3 by 2 less than, this is 1 minus of 1, 2. So locus is hyperbola. So the locus is hyperbola. It is correct. Question given as the locus is hyperbola, it's okay. Now he is discussing with us modulus of z plus 1 minus modulus of z minus 1 equal to 3 by 2. Then these two value of mod z equal to 3 by 4. So k should be greater, k should be less than 1. So apply the value whatever he given. So 3 by 4 is there. Verify 3 by 4 instead of z, then you should get 3 by 2. Then you can say that minimum value is 3 by 4. So substitute here 3 by 4 plus 1 over modulus. 3 by 4, 3 by 4 plus 1 over modulus minus 3 by 4 minus 1. 3 by 4 plus 1 becomes 7 by 4, and 3 by 4 minus 1 becomes minus 1 by 4. 7 by 4 minus 1 by 4. 7 by 4 minus 1 by 4. So 7 minus 1 by 4, 6 by 4. It is 3 by 2. So it is true. It is 3 by 2 we got. So yes, 2 is also true. Statement 2 also true. So both 1 and 2 are true. Directly by verification method I have done. Now second question. Statement 1. If z1 plus omega z2, z1 plus omega z2 plus omega square z3, z1 plus omega z2 plus omega square z3 is equal to 0, then Z1, Z2, Z3 are the vertices of equilateral triangle. Then omega represents a complex cube root of unity. It's okay. Whenever 1 plus omega square equal to 0, we know that 1 comma omega square always represents an equilateral triangle. So we can say it is true. But statement 2, Z2 minus Z3 minus Z1 is equal to Z2 minus Z1 into e power I pi by 3. According to Cauchy's theorem. Let us apply statement 2. This is statement 1. Statement 2 is given as Z3 minus Z1. Z3 minus Z1 is equal to Z2 minus Z1 into e power I by 3. Originally, if it is representing equilateral triangle pi by 3 only, logically it is correct. Let us verify here. Z3 minus Z1. Z3 minus Z1 is equal to Z2 minus Z1 into e power I pi by 3, meaning cos pi by 3 plus I sin pi by 3. Cos pi by 3 minus I sin pi by 3. So 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. It is nothing but omega minus omega. It is nothing but minus omega. So let us write here Z3 minus Z1. Z3 minus Z1 equal to cos pi by 3, 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2. 1 by 2 plus I root 3 by 2 becomes minus 1 minus I root 3 by 2 minus omega square. So minus omega square. This is minus omega square into Z2 minus Z1. Let us write here Z3 minus Z1 is equal to minus omega square Z2 plus omega square Z1. Take this side Z3 minus Z1. This is minus omega square Z2 minus Z1. Z3 minus Z1 minus Z1 omega square plus omega not omega plus omega square Z2 equal to 0. So Z3 minus Z1 taken common. It is becoming 1 plus omega square plus this is omega square Z2 equal to 0. 1 plus omega square becomes 1 plus omega square becomes minus omega. So you can write this is Z1 omega plus this is omega square Z2 is equal to 0. So relation Z3 plus the same relation I am writing here. Z3 plus Z1 into omega. 1 plus omega square becomes minus omega. So it becomes Z1 omega plus this is nothing but omega square Z2 equal to 0. If you have taken common omega here, if you are taking common omega, you can understand this is Z1 plus Z2 omega, Z1 plus Z2 omega plus Z3 omega square equal to 0. So the relation whatever he given, we are getting this one. This is true and this is true. Both are correct. First, second one is explanation of first one. Of course, he did not give explanation manner. You can say that both 1 and 2 are true. Both 1 and 2 are true. Now, third question. Statement 1. The maximum value of f of theta is equal to maximum value of f of theta is equal to modulus of 2i by 3 minus I into e power I theta is equal to 1 by root 2. minimum value of f of theta is equal to modulus of 2I by 3 minus I into e power I theta. E power I theta is equal to 1. This is minimum value, this is maximum value, we will discuss. So, f of theta I am writing modulus of 2I by 3 minus I into e power I theta can be understood as cos theta plus I sin theta over modulus. That is equal to 2I by 3 minus I cos theta minus I square sin theta minus I square becomes plus 1. So write like this: 3 plus sin theta within bracket minus I cos theta. Take modulus for this one. So modulus of numerator is 2 because root of component square plus component square 2 by this is 3 plus cos theta whole square. 3 plus cos theta whole square plus sin square theta. So 2 by this can be understood as 3 square 9 plus cos theta plus sin theta 1. 9 plus 1 becomes 10. 2 by this is 2 by 10 plus 6 cos theta. 2 by 10 plus 6 cos theta. Therefore, we are getting the value f of theta as 1 by 5 plus 3 cos theta. 1 by 5 plus 3 cos theta. Now, apply the concept of trigonometry extreme values concept. We know that minus 1 less than or equal to cos theta less than or equal minus 1 less than or equal to cos theta less than or equal to cos. Now multiply 3 both sides. Minus 3 less than or equal to 3 cos theta less than or equal to 3. Now add 5 both sides. Add 5. So that implies 5 minus 3 becomes 2. 2 less than or equal to 5 plus 3 cos theta. 2 less than or equal to 5 plus 3 cos theta less than or equal to 5 plus 3 becomes 8. Now taking reciprocal. Taking reciprocal becomes 1 by 2 greater than or equal to 1 by 5 plus 4 cos theta. 1 by 5 plus 4 cos theta greater than or equal to 1 by 8. So 1 that implies we can write 1 by 8 less than or equal to 1 by 5 plus 4 cos theta less than or equal to 1 by 8. So maximum value he is asking, minimum value 1, maximum value 1 by root 2. 1 by root 2 we did not get. Let us see the option. 1 is false, 2 is to be given. The minimum value 1 by 8 we got. There is another mistake, once verify. Third question. F of whole square is. He considered f of theta whole square. I done here. Students have taken modulus. Okay, it's okay. Modulus of 2 by 3 cos theta. But root 2 should. Because this is component square. Component square plus component square. So better to consider square root to this. Better to consider square root. So f of theta whole square. So don't write like this. Here only you take f of theta whole square like this. So like this. So 4 by don't write root. 4 by like 4 by 10 plus 6 cos theta. So with root it is not possible. F of theta whole square only you should consider. It becomes 10 plus 9 plus cos theta plus sin theta. 9 plus cos square theta plus sin theta becomes 1. So it is 10 plus 6 cos theta. It is 10 plus 6 cos theta. So with 2 you multiply here 2 by 5 plus 3 cos theta. Same concept we can apply. This is okay. Minus 3 plus 3 cos everything okay. Take proceed. Now add 5. It's okay. 2 less than or equal to, now taking reciprocal 1 by 2. Taking reciprocal like this 1 by 2. It's also okay. 1 by 8. Now we need the 10 points. We need 2 by this one. So with 2 you multiply. 2 by 8 less than or equal to 2 by 5 plus 4 cos theta less than or equal to 2 by 2 becomes 1. So here 1 by 2 greater than or equal to, yeah, exactly whenever taking reciprocal, the symbol is changing. Minus 1 less than or equal to cos theta, minus 3 less than or equal to everything okay. Add 5 plus 3 cos theta, correct. Now minus 3, it is exactly correct. This is 3, add 5 minus 3, 2 plus 5 plus, yeah, 5 plus 3 becomes 8. Taking reciprocal, 2 by 2 greater than or equal to. So 1 by 4 and 1, maximum value is 1 and minimum value is 1 by 4. So option also wrong. Both are false, otherwise second question option should be, third statement 2 should be maximum value. Okay students, fourth question is not there in our material. I'll see fourth in old material and I'll say fourth question, fifth question in tomorrow class.